really need it. That's the reason why I never bought. I just was going to head to my destination and record, but now I am. Let's see, is that car going to go? I'm gonna have to put this Osmo Pocket in my mouth. Dang it. Okay, I promise you I don't do this all of the time, even though the car is built to do this all of the time. I am lying. I do this probably once a week. I just get the overwhelming urge to just bend some corners, put this thing in some curves and go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go take this spot right here by myself. See if we can't get across here without any more cars. Oh, somebody looking. Let's go. All right, POV time.
Yeah, essentially there's nothing here to keep this from going into where it was.
Okay.
It's the same on both sides. It's sticking out in a different area over there.
Okay.
But
right, I did see that there.
Everything is factory. We tried heating it up and pulling it out, but I don't want to crack any paint.
Okay. That is weird.
The only thing we could do is we have like truck bed foam that has double-sided tape on it that we can tape on the bottom of the headlight.
Okay.
To try to push it out. Other than that, I'm kind of out of ideas.
So I'm boggled too, because what happened was, I don't know if he explained, the headlights were replaced under warranty. Now, to my knowledge, I didn't see anything wrong with the way everything sat. In fact, it didn't sit wrong the way it was on there. So what I did was, after they had finished everything, I inspected. So as, I don't know if you saw how the lip of the light is kind of hanging over because of the bumper. That was more apparent on this side. It was apparent on that side too.
Yeah, definitely more. So on this
right.
side.
So I was like, man, are the lights the same? Is something different? Or like, what's different that happened either with the bumper or with the lights that all of a sudden now it's sitting different? Now, the other thing, I don't know if he acknowledged this, I asked, or I highlighted that it seemed like the hood was sitting up. So I thought maybe, I don't know if the bump stops were off or anything like that. And they said, no, actually the hood was fine. It's the bumper itself was, I guess there's something that allows for this to go up and down. They said something was turned all the way to the right. They turned it, and I guess it lifted the bumper up. So that was like the only other common denominator that made a difference in maybe how the bumper sat. So
yeah, we tried to adjust.
Okay.
When we adjust this out, you know, we can pull this out a little bit.
Right.
It makes it about that much.
It doesn't
better.
do that much.
I mean,
that's
and
weird.
even with a brand new bumper,
it's going to be the same thing. So it's actually not bent.
No.
So that was the weird part, because I'm like, man, it looks like it's like tucked in or pulled in.
Now, if there were clips here and there was a bracket underneath the headlight, you'd never have any problems.
Right.
But with it being a dead spot and there's no clips, there's no nothing, I mean, we can try to just put, it's not going to hurt anything to try.
Okay.
And put something there.
That's
which
crazy.
Just came up with the idea, but.
Okay.
I can.
Pretty. I don't know if it's the right Rosso.
Oh, that's pretty
Wow, that is dope. Man. Oh, look at that leather. Wow. All right, let's look a little bit closer at what we've got. So if we're looking under the headlights here, you can see that whereas there's the overhang of that light. That was not the way that looked before these headlights were replaced. Mind you, these headlights got replaced because after the first wash, I found condensation in both lights, and it was pretty severe and noticeable in both lights. So what am I noticing here? Is this good? Are we I'm not sure if that is pulled up. Checking my fitment here. Looks like this is it seems like the bumper and everything is good. You know, it seems like it's good. They're kind of meeting up right here, and we've got pretty much the same thing happening here, but there's nothing that sits behind this area here. That is all just sunken in. There's no clips, there's no face there, no nothing. It is just blank space. From what I could tell, the lights are identical. They're the same lights. What is the difference now that this sits back in versus sitting out? I don't know, and that seems to be the mystery. Overall, a beautiful car. I've had the opportunity to put about 3,000-4,000 miles on the car. Let's see what's on here now. I think I'm at 36. I'm at 36 something, and I got it at 32.4. Yep, 36,072 miles, and I got it at like 32,480 or something like that. So I have been driving this. I've been driving this and enjoying the drive, like legit enjoying the drive. But let me address something first before we get too far into this in terms of a few of my likes and dislikes. The M3, was that POV drive just now the last POV drive? And you know, let me just say, it was tough to even put the thing up for sale. It was tough to even put it up for sale, to even think about putting it up for sale. Let me just say why it even went up for sale. The main reason and the only reason it went up for sale is because of where the channel is going. You see, we have the Stelvio QV on the channel, and while I've been doing a lot of DIYs and going to car events over the years, those things are great, and I still plan on doing those, of course, as well. There's a few other things that I'm adding to the channel that I've already started doing, and I'll touch on that here in just a moment too. The things that I'm doing to grow personally and professionally, it's just honestly, it's easier for me to take the funds from that sale and use as capital to fund some of the projects that are in the works right now. The fellas that I've been on live with Bros and Cars, these guys, phenomenal men of God that are motivating people through the use of these things right here, these cars. That's something that I've always aspired to do through this channel, is to motivate and inspire and empower and even educate people, not just with how to work on cars or information about cars, but through cars, allowing for that to be the vehicle, literally, the vehicle for that, to reach people and to show what life is about, you know, giving back and doing things for the community and other people that don't have the opportunity, that haven't been given the opportunity and don't have the information. So that's the direction of this channel, and really anything that I've aspired to do, it is for a greater cause that is above and beyond me. The car is not for anyone that wants something just to baby and drive it every once in a while. No, it's not that. And of course, if you're trying to baby it, you're going to want something that's really, really low mileage. And I got to put my glasses on because the sun is tearing me up. It has not, honestly, that car has not given me any issues. Now, unlike the QV, where I've had several issues already, and honestly, they're just car related issues. It's not anything serious. Again, headlights being bad in 3 years, that's not that good. That means there's probably a fault in the build of those lights or the quality of those lights. So I'm not sure if anybody else is having that issue too. But if it's under warranty, you better go take it and get the things taken care of under warranty, because those things are expensive. A couple of main things that I really, really, really like about this car. The styling. The styling is just impeccable. There's nothing to take away from the styling, from the lights, how they look, how they illuminate. And let's see if we can let's turn these on. Let's turn these on. There they go. How they illuminate. I love how they look. Of course, they are much brighter when the car is started. Man, they look amazing. I love that look. That V Scudetto right there, silver. I'm thinking about doing the carbon fiber overlay, and then there's a carbon fiber piece that goes around here, and then there's actually a different color for this guy. Thinking about that, thinking about something with the clover leaf. So just some simple stuff, nothing overly crazy with it, but that's what I like. The Brembo brakes, I love them. They took a little bit of getting used to, especially coming out of the M3, because it doesn't take much to stop this vehicle with these brakes. So these brakes are amazing. I realized after some time that, really shortly, I feel like I realized it then, but the top portion there is a emergency brake that's on both sides in the rear, and then I just see the regular brake down below. Brembo, just an amazing setup. But we got to talk about pricing when it comes to replacing these pads. That was definitely mind-blowing on what I'm finding out on that. So we're still doing a little bit of homework for that, so that we can get the genuine pads and go from there. We'll have some new tires coming soon. I'll be at the shop getting those done actually this week at the time of recording this. But the main thing that I really love, and you would think that it is just the interior, the red stitching, which I do, the carbon fiber, the wheel. There's some things that we need to talk about with an upgrade to this, but I love the red The steering wheel mounted start stop button, of course, that is everything Ferrari-esque. That Italian flag down there, Ferrari-esque is Italian. So there's a lot of Italian feel in here, if you know what I mean. And then this Alcantara, that is the spot for me. That's the spot for me. Now I'd love to have the carbon fiber back, like if this was more of a Recaro style seat, which is something that was offered in here. That is a package. So I am going to look into that. There's a lot to look into when it comes to this car, but let me just show you. Let me show you what it is. Let me show you. I'm going to start the car. I love that. I absolutely love that. But here's the thing that I love the most. You see the phone, you see the screen, you see Apple CarPlay. Yes, Apple CarPlay. Let's go ahead and hit this right here. Let's pull that up. That is the gem. I never had Apple CarPlay in any of the BMWs that I've owned. The closest thing that probably would have had it would have been the 5 Series and even the M3, because there is a retrofit kit that you can buy for the CIC to convert that and then be able to use Apple CarPlay. But I will tell you, I did not know what I was missing when it came to Apple CarPlay, because not only do you have your Apple Maps, you can listen to Apple Music, but in this particular case, I'm listening to Spotify. You can pull up your phone. You can even do your Zoom call here too. There's Audible that's on here. But aside from that, this is AutoSky. It is a Bluetooth dongle or module for CarPlay, specifically for CarPlay. So in the event that you are using a cord like I was, this would actually be where the module is right now. And I will just pull that out. No worries, not connected. And I have this cord connected here, and it's pretty cool how this routes. So that wasn't necessarily a problem. The phone would sit here right in this area where there's just a rest here. There would be a charging plate here to wireless charge. I'll talk about that in a moment. But it would sit here, but every now and then I would go grab the phone and it would get hung up because this is plugged in here. The cord would get wrapped behind each other, they get hung up, and I could not pull the phone. Got this, and this made a world of difference. And all you do, plug that in, just go in to your Bluetooth settings, and it'll let you know here to go into your Bluetooth settings, and boom, once you've done it once, it is set. That is the gem. This is like, that's the hack right there. That is the hack. So that'll be in the description if you want one for yourself. But CarPlay, Bluetooth, wireless. Because I don't have a way to charge, I'm either not using this and using this cord, or I'm using a power bank. And that doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because my understanding is you could option in to have wireless charging pad right here, but this one did not come with that. However, I do understand that I believe I can buy the charging pad and I can put it in here. So we will see if that is a true statement, because I need for this to be able to charge primarily not just playing music or listening to Audible, but when you are running the GPS, you know that is using some resources when it comes to your battery. Now, there's one more thing. Remember I talked about the M3 and it having issues with just being outdated with technology. Well, because I like CarPlay so much, I got this guy right here. So I'm going to check this out. Again, for me, I really don't need a whole lot of entertainment in that car. In fact, the car still has not had, I think in 2 years, the amp replaced or fixed because it went out. I have no bass. I am all mids in that car. But because I ride with the windows down, sunroof open, and I am screaming through that Armatrix exhaust, I'm good. I haven't even bothered. So, but I do want to put this in there, and I want to see if I actually dig this. I'm not sure if I will or will not, but either way, it'll be a good review for you guys. If you have a car that does not have Apple CarPlay, and we are missing out. Well, you're missing out because I was missing out without it. So I'm gonna check this out. I'll give you a review on that. Stay tuned for that. I will still put this link in the description if you like to check it out yourself before I even do the review. I'll do the full list of things that I like and do not like about the Stelvio. You're gonna be surprised at what some of those likes are, and you're probably gonna be surprised at some of the dislikes too. So stay tuned for that, because that is going to be a gem for owning this car. But again, this is a beautiful, beautiful Italian car. I am thoroughly impressed with it. It is so stupid fast, and it is so crazy comfortable, and the handling is just nuts. So it's fast, it handles like a pro, and I'll let you listen to my guys talk about how that handles. Come check us out on Bros and Cars every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at Swole55_. That's where we're hanging out live, talking about the weekend, the week, cars, life, and just motivational, inspirational, empowering, educational gems. Thank you to my servicemen and women that are serving, my active duty members, fellow veterans. Let me get this straight. Dang, I'm missing it. Big salute to you all. Let me leave you with this. Life is not just about 0 to 60 times and how fast you can get to your dreams. It's about carving the canyons of life, enjoying the journey, and even the detours along the way. So focus on the dream and keep driving. Salute.